Have you ever felt that a man likes you but somehow doesn't say it out loud? Maybe he's around, attentive, or seems to care more than the average friend, yet he keeps his feelings hidden. It can be confusing, frustrating, or even exciting. But the truth is, actions often speak louder than words. Men who truly like someone quietly rarely make grand declarations or dramatic gestures. Instead, they show their affection through subtle, consistent behaviors that reveal their emotional investment without ever needing to verbalize it. In today's video, we're going to explore 15 things men do when they love you quietly. The small signs that might otherwise go unnoticed, but which actually reveal a deep, genuine interest. These are the cues you won't find in typical dating advice or flashy romantic gestures. They are about presence, attentiveness, and emotional intelligence. From noticing the tiniest details about you to checking in for no reason, from supporting your dreams silently to respecting your boundaries without question, each action is a piece of the puzzle that reveals his feelings. Why do men act this way? Sometimes it's fear of rejection, sometimes it's shyness, and sometimes it's simply a personality trait. They prefer showing over telling. But these quiet actions are often more telling than any words ever could be. When a man pays attention to your comfort, mirrors your energy, or remembers things you think are insignificant, he's signaling that you matter more than he can put into words. He might not confess openly, but his dedication is evident if you know what to look for. Understanding these signs is empowering. It helps you read his intentions without assuming or misinterpreting his behavior. It also allows you to see the effort and care he's investing quietly. Often, we overlook these subtle signs because we expect obvious declarations, but quiet love is patient, consistent, and emotionally intelligent. By recognizing these gestures, you can better appreciate the depth of his feelings and understand the silent ways he shows affection. So, if you've ever wondered whether a man truly cares but is too reserved to say it, this video is for you. We'll break down 15 clear, actionable signs, from the smallest details he notices about you, to the way he subtly includes you in his future plans, to the quiet gestures that show he respects and values you. By the end of this video, you'll be able to recognize these signs in real life and gain a deeper understanding of how silent love looks in action. Get ready to discover the subtle, beautiful ways a man can show he truly cares, without ever saying a single word. Pay close attention, because these signs are often easy to miss. But once you notice them, you'll never look at quiet affection the same way again. 1. He notices the smallest details about you. When a man truly likes you, he pays attention to things most people would overlook. It could be a new hairstyle, the way you laugh at certain jokes, or even your favorite coffee order. These little observations might seem insignificant, but they're his way of showing he's genuinely invested in you. He remembers patterns in your behavior, the stories you casually mention, or the small struggles you face daily. It's not just about noticing, it's about valuing the things that make you, you. Over time, these observations translate into actions, like surprising you with something meaningful or adjusting his behavior to make you feel more comfortable. This attentiveness reflects emotional intelligence, care, and a quiet admiration that doesn't always need words. Unlike casual acquaintances, he remembers details because you matter to him, and these small actions are his silent way of expressing affection without saying it out loud. 2. He checks in on you without any reason. One of the most subtle yet powerful signs a man likes you quietly is when he reaches out for no apparent reason. These check-ins are not about obligations or routine. They're about wanting to know how you're doing simply because he cares. It might be a text asking if you got home safely, a voice note commenting on something that reminded him of you, or even a short call to see how your day went. This behavior shows he prioritizes your well-being and emotional state, even when there's no external motivation. It's different from someone who only contacts you for convenience or fun. These messages or gestures come from genuine concern. Over time, these small touchpoints build emotional intimacy, allowing you to feel seen, valued, and quietly appreciated. His intention is clear. You're on his mind, even in the most ordinary moments. 3. He puts your comfort before his own. When a man truly likes you, He instinctively prioritizes your comfort over his own. This doesn't mean he neglects himself entirely, but he consistently makes small sacrifices or adjustments to make you feel at ease. It could be choosing a place to eat that you enjoy rather than what he wants, waiting patiently while you make decisions, or even adjusting his schedule to spend time with you. These gestures are rarely loud or dramatic. They're subtle, thoughtful, and consistent. By putting your comfort first, he demonstrates empathy, attentiveness, and a quiet desire to nurture the connection without demanding recognition. Over time, these actions become one of the most telling signs that his feelings for you go deeper than casual liking, reflecting care that is both respectful and meaningful. 4. He listens more than he talks around you. A man who genuinely likes you often prioritizes listening over speaking. He doesn't just hear your words, he absorbs them, paying attention to your tone, emotions, and the subtle hints you drop. Unlike casual conversations where people often wait for their turn to speak, he focuses entirely on understanding you. He notices what excites you, what frustrates you, and even what you leave unsaid. This listening is not passive, it's active and emotionally invested. Over time, this habit builds trust and comfort because you feel truly seen and understood. His silence isn't emptiness, it's attentiveness. By listening more than he talks, he creates a safe emotional space, signaling that your thoughts and feelings are important to him. This is a quiet but powerful way of showing love, proving that his interest goes beyond surface-level attraction. 5. He remembers things you never thought were important. One of the most subtle signs of affection is memory. A man who likes you quietly will recall even minor details from past conversations, things you may have dismissed as trivial. Perhaps you mentioned a childhood memory, a favorite song, or a fleeting dream, and he brings it up weeks later. This isn't just coincidence, it's intentional and shows as emotionally invested. Remembering these details indicates that he values not only your words but your experiences and identity. It demonstrates care and attentiveness without needing to announce it. Over time, these small acts of memory translate into thoughtful gestures, a book, a song, or even a conversation topic that resonates deeply with you. Such consistency and attention reflects his genuine interest and quiet admiration. 6. He finds quiet ways to be near you. A man who likes you quietly often seeks proximity without making it obvious. It's rarely dramatic. Instead, it's subtle actions like choosing the same cafe, timing his errands to overlap with yours, or casually showing up where you happen to be. These behaviors aren't about intrusiveness. They are about creating opportunities to spend time together while respecting your space. He values presence over words, understanding that being near you emotionally and physically matters more than overt declarations. Over time, these small, consistent actions convey a silent message. He wants to share your world, support you, and be part of your everyday life. This understated closeness is one of the most authentic indicators of quiet affection. 7. He protects you without making it obvious. A man who quietly likes you often demonstrates protection in subtle ways rather than dramatic gestures. He notices situations where you might feel uncomfortable, unsafe, or overlooked, and takes steps to shield you without drawing attention to himself. It could be walking slightly ahead or behind you in a crowded place, offering help in a situation without making it seem like a big deal, or discreetly ensuring that others respect your boundaries. His protective instincts are not about controlling you. They are about caring for your well-being and emotional safety. By acting quietly, he avoids appearing overbearing but still shows that your safety and comfort matter to him deeply. Over time, these consistent, understated acts of care become noticeable and meaningful, reflecting affection in a way words cannot capture. This silent vigilance often speaks louder than any verbal expression of love. 8. He gets subtly jealous but never admits it. One sign of quiet affection is subtle jealousy. He notices when someone else gets close to you but rarely confronts it directly. Instead, it appears in small gestures or changes in behavior. Slightly more attention toward you, a hint of tension in his tone, or a protective comment that seems casual but carries underlying concern. He doesn't act possessively or aggressively. His jealousy is restrained, controlled, and almost unnoticeable unless you pay close attention. This behavior shows that he values your connection and fears losing your attention, yet he respects your freedom and boundaries. By not admitting his feelings outright, he maintains composure, but his emotions reveal themselves in these tiny, telling ways. Over time, this subtle jealousy can signal deep care and affection, reflecting a man who is emotionally invested yet patient and understanding. 9. He supports your dreams silently. A man who truly likes you often becomes your quiet cheerleader. He supports your ambitions and aspirations without making it about himself or seeking recognition. Whether it's encouraging you to pursue a career goal, offering help without being asked, or giving you space to focus on your passions, his support is consistent and genuine. He celebrates your successes privately or subtly, rather than seeking public attention. This silent encouragement shows that he values your growth and happiness, and that your dreams matter as much to him as his own. Unlike empty compliments, his actions demonstrate investment in your future, creating a foundation of trust and partnership. Over time, you notice that he is always there when it matters, ready to uplift you quietly, which reflects his deep care and affection. 10. He mirrors your mood and energy. When a man likes you quietly, he often unconsciously mirrors your mood, energy, or body language. If you're excited, he becomes more animated. If you're calm, he softens his demeanor. This mirroring is a subtle psychological cue that indicates emotional synchronization. He wants to connect with you on a deeper level and understand how you feel. By reflecting your state, he makes you feel understood and emotionally supported. It also shows empathy and attentiveness, as he picks up on nuances that others might miss. Mirroring isn't manipulation. It's a natural, subconscious way of showing closeness and care. Over time, these behaviors make your interactions feel effortless, comfortable, and emotionally resonant, signaling that he's genuinely invested in your well-being and happiness. 11. He makes small, thoughtful gestures regularly. Small, consistent acts of kindness are often louder than words. A man who likes you quietly will perform thoughtful gestures, bringing your favorite snack, holding the door open without being asked, sending a link or song he knows you'll enjoy, or remembering little things that make your day easier. These actions may seem ordinary to an outsider, but they are intentional and meaningful. They reflect observation, care, and the desire to make your life smoother or happier. Over time, these small gestures accumulate, showing that his attention and affection are steady and genuine. This quiet consistency demonstrates that he values you and is willing to express love in ways that are personal, subtle, and sincere, rather than loud or performative. 12. He respects your boundaries deeply. A man who likes you quietly understands and honors your personal boundaries without being reminded. He never pressures you to act against your comfort, whether it's emotional, social, or physical. He listens when you express your limits and consistently adjusts his behavior to ensure you feel safe and respected. This respect isn't performative, it's consistent and genuine, showing that he values you as a person and not just as someone to impress or pursue. By honoring your space and choices, he demonstrates patience and emotional maturity, proving that his affection is rooted in care rather than possession. Over time, this creates trust and emotional security, making you feel understood and valued, which is one of the quietest yet strongest signs of love. 13. He shows up when it actually matters. A man who truly cares will always be there in critical moments, even without fanfare. Whether it's offering emotional support during a tough day, helping you with an important task, or standing by you when others aren't, he prioritizes being present when it counts. These moments aren't about grand gestures. They're about timing, consistency, and understanding what truly matters to you. By showing up reliably in key situations, he proves that his care is deep and intentional. Over time, these actions communicate loyalty and investment in your well-being, signaling that he is someone you can count on. This quiet reliability often matters far more than words or declarations, making his feelings evident through his actions rather than his speech. 14. He includes you in his future without saying it. A subtle yet profound sign of quiet affection is when he envisions a future that includes you, even without explicitly saying it. He makes plans, big or small, that naturally involve your presence, suggesting trips together, considering your preferences in long-term decisions, or talking about future goals in ways that assume your participation. This behavior shows that he values your companionship and wants you to be part of his life in meaningful ways. It's not about pressuring commitment, but demonstrating that he sees you as integral to his future. Over time, these small inclusions reveal his emotional investment and hint at long-term intentions, allowing you to sense his feelings without the need for verbal confirmation. 15. His actions stay consistent over time. One of the clearest signs that a man likes you quietly is the consistency of his actions. Words can be fleeting, but consistent behavior reflects genuine intention and emotional investment. He doesn't just show care in bursts or when it's convenient. He makes small, thoughtful gestures, checks in on you, and supports you over weeks, months, or even years. This steady attention demonstrates that his feelings aren't superficial or temporary. They are reliable and enduring. Consistency also builds trust, showing that you can count on him in both ordinary moments and significant situations. Over time, these repeated actions, no matter how subtle, accumulate into a clear pattern of affection. Whether it's remembering important dates, being present when it matters, or simply maintaining a respectful, caring demeanor, his reliability signals quiet devotion. Unlike someone who shows fleeting interest, a man whose actions are consistent proves that his love is not performative or conditional. This pattern becomes the strongest silent declaration of his feelings, showing that he cares deeply without needing to vocalize it. In essence, when his actions stay consistent over time, you witness a love that is patient, enduring, and emotionally genuine, a quiet affection that speaks louder than any words ever could.